So I put up a poll asking you guys what character I should do next for the lore build series, and you all have spoken, so welcome to the very first episode of the Scream lore build series, where I make a build that fits the story of whatever character from whatever movie, with the caveat that I am not allowed to use any duplicate perks, nor am I allowed to use any of the character's teachable perks. And the character we're going to be doing today is Ghostface from Scream 1996. My favorite and arguably the best movie in the entire franchise. For the first perk, we have Hex 2 Can Play. The entire town of Woodsboro is on edge because there is a masked killer among them. The police are all over the place trying to find the one man who's committing all these atrocities, only to find out that there were two killers the entire time. And because of this shocking revelation, for our next perk, we have Surge. The main reason I even chose that perk is just to make that pun, but it's also pretty fitting because Stu kind of went zap. For our next perk, we have Enduring. Billy and Stu took a hell of a beating in this movie.
Like, hit me with the phone, Dad!
They've been smacked with a phone, kicked, stabbed, smacked with another phone, stabbed again, crushed by a TV, shot, and then shot again. And even after all that, they still kept going till the bitter end. For our last perk, we have Save the Best for Last. The entire point of this movie was just to get Sydney at the right place at the right time. Billy wanted revenge on Maureen Prescott for tearing apart his family, and what better way to do it than taking out her daughter for whatever reason. Anyways, that'll just about do it. Let's get in to the games.
Hello, Sydney.
Let's get into the likes and dislikes about Scream 1996, and I gotta say the like to dislike ratio for this movie is just massive. Like, I literally can only find one dislike about this film, and that's not really saying much because this dislike is not really a dislike, so to speak. It's more of like just a meh, like a little nitpick that I found while watching this movie. And the main reason for that is because Scream is like nearly a perfect horror movie and is one of the greatest slashers of all time. And one of the reasons for that is our first like, the opening. One of the reasons why I think the opening for Scream is so memorable, or at least for at the time, is because they killed off Drew Barrymore, the poster girl of the movie, within the first 10 minutes of the film. Like, that was literally unheard of at the time. Like, everybody thought that Drew Barrymore was going to lead this cast. She was going to become the final girl. She was going to take out the big bad once and for all, only for her to just get killed off within the first 10 minutes. Like, the balls that Wes Craven had to do that is just bro. But that's not really what drew me to the film because I wasn't born at the time, so I didn't really know who Drew Barrymore was. But it's more so just the sequence of the opening that got me hooked to this film. Everything from the very first phone call to the voice of Ghostface, and I just want to go on like a little side tangent real quick. The voice of Ghostface is so memorable and so cool in my opinion, not because it's so sinister or badass or anything like that, because I think it's just so hard to replicate. Like, me personally, I've never heard a good Ghostface impression. Like, I've never heard one. Like, I've tried to do it myself sometimes because I like doing impressions, and I can't even do it. Like, I can't even get anywhere near to doing it. It's just such a distinct and cool sounding voice, and I'm honestly just envious of it. But besides that, everything in the sequence, like the moment like this very persistent caller lays down the bomb saying, "I just want to know who I'm looking at," that shifts the tone of the scene like immediately. Now Casey's on edge, she's looking out her window, she's locking every door, and then after that everything just spirals out of control. She's now playing some death game, her boyfriend got killed, she gets attacked, and she's this close to freedom, this close to alerting her parents that there's a killer among us, only for her to get extinguished right there on the spot. Literally 10 yards away from her parents, who are completely oblivious that their daughter is getting slaughtered in their front yard. Like, what the fuck, dude? This scene is so damn cool. The opening for Scream is probably among one of the best openings in a horror movie of all time. Easily better than the opening of Halloween in 1978. Next up for my likes, I have Ghostface. Now, the coolest thing about Ghostface, besides the mask and the voice and stuff like that, is the actual concept of Ghostface itself. Like, literally anybody could be Ghostface. Your brother, your sister, your best friend, some random guy you've never met before who, for some reason, has a vendetta against you. Like, literally anybody could be behind the mask. Kind of like Spider-Man. Like, anybody who has the ability to do so can be Spider-Man. Very much like anybody with the motive to do so can be a Ghostface. It's a really cool concept. Not only is the concept of Ghostface so cool, but also the characters themselves with Billy and Stu and their dynamic is also really interesting. You have Stu, who thinks that he's on the same level of Billy, that they're equals, that they're in it together for the long run. But really, Billy's just been using Stu this entire time, kind of like his lackey, manipulating the events of the movie, setting everybody into place, to the point where he removes his mask and shows his true face and nearly kills Stu. And if Billy didn't do this, if Billy didn't incapacitate Stu, I don't think the rest of the movie would have even happened. Sydney wouldn't have gotten away, she wouldn't have overpowered Billy, and they would have gotten away with it and been the sole survivors of the Ghostface massacre. But no, Billy decided he wanted to be a megalomaniac and wanted all the glory for himself. Dumbass. For my next like, I have the characters, and every character in this film were pretty darn cool. We have Sidney Prescott, who was the best final girl that we've had in a very long time at that point. She's easily in the upper echelon of all final girls and final guys, up there with Laurie Strode, Nancy Thompson, Tommy Jarvis, Ginny Field, Sally Hardesty, all those characters. She is among the best, easily top 5 final girls of all time. We also have Tatum, who is a pretty cool character. She was also very funny with the scene where after Sydney punches Gail in the face and she's like, bam, bitch went down, bam, bitch went down, Sid, super bitch. We also have Dewey, who is also a pretty cool character. Is a little too goofy in my opinion. He does get a lot better as the movies go along, especially in like Scream 5, but overall he's a pretty cool character. We also have Gail, who is a bit of a bitch throughout this entire movie, but then eventually gets her character arc, warms up to Dewey, and eventually saves Sydney in the end. And finally, my favorite character in all of Scream, Randy motherfucking Minks. I love Randy so fucking much. He easily has some of the most memorable moments in all of Scream, like for example the movie store scene, or the party scene where he's giving off the rules of a horror movie, and the scene where he's sitting on the couch by himself and he's saying, Jamie, behind you, when he has Ghostface behind himself ready to stab him in the forehead. In the very end of the movie where he says,
this is the moment when the supposedly dead killer comes back to life for one last scare.
My one gripe about these characters though is that they're a little unrealistic because every one of them are pretty much horror fans. Like Randy is like the biggest horror nerd I've personally ever seen. Billy's also a big horror fan. Stu's a horror fan. Sydney's kind of like a horror enthusiast. Tatum knows horror movies. Dewey knows horror movies. All that stuff. Like me in high school, like it was taboo to like horror movies. Like if you liked horror movies, you were just like a weirdo. And everybody in this film is a horror movie fan. Like what the fuck? Why couldn't I go to this high school, man? I mean, even at the party scene, like me personally, I've never been to a party, but I'm pretty sure not everybody at the party is going to be watching Halloween 1978 of all movies. For my next like, I have the kills. Now, there's not a lot of kills in Scream, and a lot of them do take place off Scream, but there are 2 notable ones that I do want to point out. First one is the Casey Becker kill. Now, this one does take place off screen, but the aftermath of this kill is just so brutal. You have Casey's mom who comes out to the front porch, sees her daughter hanging from the tree with having her, fangs hanging out, spilling out onto the front porch. It's just so vicious and so mean-spirited. Like, what the fuck did Casey do? Like, what the hell? Like, I thought the Steve kill was brutal, but god damn did they hate that girl. And lastly, the most memorable kill, in my opinion, probably in the entire Scream franchise, is the Tatum Riley kill, where she gets crushed by the garage door. Now, even though the scene is a little unrealistic, it's easily probably one of the best kills this franchise has ever had. For my second to last like, I have the twist being that Billy and Stu were the killers the entire time. I can't imagine what it felt like to witness this for the very first time in theaters back in 1996, but honestly, I'm extremely envious of that. Because me personally, I already knew that Billy and Stu were the killers before even watching my first Scream movie, because it was kind of common knowledge at the time back in like 2009 and 2010 when I first started getting into horror movies. So unfortunately, I was not able to witness that. So thank you, internet. But saltiness aside, this entire twist was really cool. Like Sydney was bamboozled left and right, front and centered, all over the place. She was suspicious of Billy, she was unsuspicious of Billy, she was suspicious of Billy, and then her suspicions were completely gone when Billy quote-unquote died. Only to find out that Billy was the killer the entire time and Stu was his partner in crime, having each other's back, being each other's alibis. Just a really, really cool concept and really interesting way to reveal the killers. For my very last like, I have the ending. Everything from the moment that the house was completely empty to the point where Sidney put a bullet between Billy's eyes. Everything from Sidney being suspicious of Billy again, for him to being quote unquote killed off, then the chase scene, then Randy almost getting stabbed in the forehead, then the whole Billy and Stu twist, the monologue where they're explaining why they did it and how they're going to do it and how they're going to get away with it and all that stuff, to the point where Sidney disappears, she overpowers all of them, and eventually gets the victory and puts a bullet between Billy's eyes. Just overall, a really great end sequence. Finally, for my singular dislike, I have the music. Now, the music in this movie is not bad, it's just, in my opinion, not very recognizable, especially compared to like the titans of horror like Halloween, Friday, Nightmare. It just doesn't really stand out all that much. Like, Halloween has easily the most recognizable theme of any horror movie ever. Friday is very recognizable, it stays consistent pretty much through every single movie, and Nightmare, that first movie, has one of the most recognizable horror themes, in my opinion, of all time. But Scream doesn't really have that. The only reason I even know at least one Scream chase theme is because Halloween H2O stole it from one of their movies. Like, that's the only reason I even know what it sounds like. But that's about it for my likes and dislikes. Let's get on to the Loomis meter. And if you don't know what that is, it's basically just a scale from 1 to 6.
I shot him 6 times!
1 being bad and 6 being amazing. And for Scream 1996, I'm going to be giving it a big old 6 times out of 6. Like I said before, Scream is nearly a perfect movie, and it's probably one of the most impactful movies of all time. And as a Halloween fan, I owe a lot of thanks to it because it's probably the sole reason why Halloween didn't go to direct-to-DVD after Halloween 6, and it's the reason why we had Rob Zombie's Halloween, the David Gordon Green trilogy, and all that shit. So very much thank you to Scream for bringing that to fruition. But that's about it. Let me know what you thought of Scream 1996 in the comments down below.
Hello, Sydney.
Ooh, actually not a bad map. Though I hate this map for, like, with a passion, but not a bad map, especially with this cosmetic. In my opinion, this is probably a Ghostface, like, best cosmetic camouflage-wise. It's not my favorite cosmetic, but it's certainly a really good one for stealth. It works well on pretty much every single map, especially, like, Otto Haven, McMillan, and all that stuff. Hi there. Bang! We're not friends. We're not the same. Nice little down right. Ah, my ass. Why'd you do that? That was Shag Palette, brother. Drop it again, please. You son of a bitch. Alright, I'm just gonna leave him. He's already exposed, so if we meet again, then he's dead. If I find you again, I'll gut you like a fish. You understand? Oh, somebody's here. I guess that can be the question of the video. What is your guys' favorite cosmetic on Ghostface? Do you like this one? Do you like the ice one? Or anything like that? Hello? God damn it. I just wanted to peep in. I just wanted to see what you were doing, eh? I just want to talk. Do I make this? Yeah! Damn it. I don't think you make it back around in time. Actually, you do. Bang! God damn it. She's currently blind. She ran into a corner because she was blind. Bang! I love Who Can Play. It is one of the least used perks in the entire game, but it's so fucking fun to use. Hello? Bang! Scared the shit out of him. No, Kate, I don't want to. No! No! Yoink! Ooh, got him with that one. Bang! Kate, you want to hit me? Caitlin, do you want to hit me in the head with a pallet? Where the fuck did you go? There you are. Get a little stalkeroony on her. She come back? Ah! No, please! Please don't do it! No! 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 Let me through! Okay! Okay! God damn it! You son of a bitch! You son of a— I hate Kate so much! No, I just lost the stack! Yeah, that's what I— No, leave me alone, Kate. I hate you so much. How do you know I've saved the best for last, huh? Why? Why? Ah! I hate her so much. My sworn enemy, Caitlyn. There we go. I didn't mean to, what's it called? I didn't mean to do that. Oh, fuck that hay. I'm coming for you, David. I'm going to stab you. Whoop. Bang! I did not expect you to come this side of the battle. I thought you were going to stay on the other side. And then vault back over. They cleansed my damn totem, those jerks. Leave my totems alone. We're still at 5 gens? How are we still at 5 gens? Oh, hi. Bang! No, Kate. Alright, thank you for doing that, because now I saved a couple of my stacks, so thank you for that, Kate. I appreciate it. Bang! That sets the score 1-1 against me and Caitlyn. Hello. Y'all are 99. I don't know why you're staring at me like that. Whoop. I hate you, Kate. I hate you so much. Stop it, Kate! Stop it! Ah! Got him. Whoop. 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 It's like an entirely different game. Avoid the Kate. Ah! I win. That's 2-1, Kate. Bang! I think I'm gonna get let Kate get the hatch. I like her. She's funny. I'm not playing Dead by Daylight anymore. It's Dead by Kate. Kate, listen. Listen, Kate. Kate. Oh, hello. I wanted to have a private conversation, buddy. I wanted a private conversation with my good old friend Kate. Oh shit, she left. How'd she know I was here? Hi. She knew I was here somehow. Maybe she heard the portal. Oh. Wait, give her a little back rub. Little back rub. Little back rub. No. Wait. Huh! Ah, she read me like a book. Fuck. Come back, Sable. Come back. Bang. Right in the forehead. Let's give you a little forehead kisses. Where'd you go? There you are. Wouldn't let me pick you up for a second there. Hey, I'm stabbing people here. I'm stabbing people here. Fluffy, I'm back. Hello, friend. Whoa, it always gets me. It always gets me. Anybody here? Oh, hi there. What MMR is this? What MMR did I get thrown into? It's you. Kidda-ling-a-ding-dong. Wait, did they get rid of every totem on the map and now I can't get, what's it called? Toucan Play anymore? Did they really get every single totem on the map? Those scoundrels. Bang! Fuck! Where is my friendly Renato? Bang! Yeah, how you like that, David? How you like that? Where's Renato? I haven't seen Renato the entire game. Is he in the bottom area? Is he where that dungeon was? Is he next to my good old friend Fluffy? Ooh, I think he's right here. It is him. Ah! Yeah, I think they actually cleansed every single totem on the map. I think that Sable did. Kate, we're friends. Kate. Yes. Alright, let's get the hatch. Bye, Kate.
God damn you.